Hello, I'm George Cummings with your SCV NewsBreak for Friday, February 28th. Some high school basketball players and their parents weren't too happy to learn their head coach was relieved of his coaching duties after 6 years with the team. We start out tonight with sports. Here now with more is Dave Caldwell.
Saugus High School boys basketball head coach Derek Ballard has been fired by Principal Bill Boldy. Ballard was called into a meeting with Boldy Thursday at 12:30 p.m. and told the program needed to go into a different direction. The Centurions finished 0-10 in league, 10-19 overall this past season. He remains as a social studies teacher. According to Ballard, he was blindsided by the firing.
Well, I'm shocked. It's kind of an out-of-body experience. I had no idea that this type of thing was going to happen. I know that we didn't have a good year this year, but the things that we did do well is we held our family together, and that's not easy to do when you're winless in league. And we've worked tirelessly as a coaching staff to help these kids be successful in every way. We're extremely excited about the young kids that we have, both coming into the program and that are in the program now.
Ballard was told in his meeting with Boldy there were, quote, a couple of disgruntled parents who complained. However, approximately 30 players, parents, and students marched on the high school's administrative offices Friday morning in a show of support.
Oh, he's had a major impact. He's like a father to us. We're a huge family. Like, we can't be splitting up. So it's like losing. I feel like I'm losing like a dad. Like, he's the best coach I've probably had, and I can't wait to have in the future.
It was really shock. I did not think that was going to happen just because of our record. I just don't think that's right.
I think we need more of those type of leaders with youth today, and for him to be a positive influence on campus and with the athletes, I think is so important, and I hate to see that role model be taken away from the kids. In my opinion, I think if you're making a positive impact at a public high school, then you're doing your job.
You've got some parents and students that are supporting you right now. They're down in the office, and they're demanding to be heard. Tell me what you think about that kind of support that you're getting from those players and parents and student body.
Well, it just makes me emotional to think about how many people care and what they're willing to do for me and for our coaching staff. Obviously, they really believe in what I do and what I do for them, for the kids, and where the program is headed.
In a written statement released to the media, Boldy said, "I recognize the great passion with which Coach Derek Ballard has approached his role as the leader of the Saugus basketball program, and I appreciate the way he has given so much of his time and energy to the young men placed in his care. I have taken time over the past several weeks to evaluate the program and to consider whether changes needed to be made. After careful consideration, the decision was made that Saugus basketball needed a change in leadership. This decision was not made as a result of this year's results, nor was it on wins and losses. As this is a personnel issue, I am unable to divulge the internal aspects of a decision like this." Ballard spent 6 years as the Saugus head coach, amassing an overall record of 86-81 and a league record of 20-40. That's our look at sports.
Thank you, Dave. To read Principal Bill Boldy's written statement in its entirety, visit scvnews.com. And now for the next big story of the day, the weather. About 1.5 inches of rain has fallen in Santa Clarita since late Thursday night, making driving around town, well, a little less than pleasant. Wet weather, coupled with wind gusts up to 50 miles per hour, knocked down this tree in front of the Boys and Girls Club in Newhall and sent all kinds of rocks, mud, and debris onto the freeways. There is a flash flood watch in effect through Saturday night in recent burn areas. That being said, we do have some road closures to tell you about. Lake Hughes Road from Castaic all the way to Elizabeth Lake Road, as well as Elizabeth Lake Road from Lake Hughes Road to Munns Ranch Road, is closed due to the storm. And Bouquet Canyon Road from just north of Vasquez to south of Big Oaks Lodge is closed as well. And just a reminder, after-hours storm-related emergencies should be reported to Sheriff's Dispatch at 661-255-1121. If you see a downed power line, call 911 immediately. Some of our Facebook followers shared their photos and videos on our page today from across the valley and beyond, like this one sent in by Linda Tarnoff near Oak Orchard Road, Placerita Canyon. Thanks for sharing that video. And this photo, also from Placerita Canyon in front of Melanie Ranch, was sent to us by Teresa Todd. Showers and possible thunderstorms will stick with us through Saturday night. We will still have about a 40% chance of showers Sunday, but the threat of wet weather is expected to be gone by the start of the work week. In other news, an Arkansas judge has awarded more than $500 million to 7 women who'd been abused by the convicted child-molesting evangelist Tony Alamo when they were girls. Alamo's church property on Sierra Highway could end up footing the bill. The Associated Press reported Thursday that Alamo abused the women when they belonged to his 21st Century Holiness Tabernacle Church, an Arkansas branch of the Alamo Ministries and an affiliate of the Alamo Church in Sleepy Valley section of Agua Dulce. Each woman was awarded physical damages ranging from $10 million to $29 million, plus punitive damages ranging from $20 million to $58 million, for a total of $525 million. 2 will stand trial for attempted murder in connection with what's believed to be a gang-related stabbing back in September. Sarah McConaughey is accused of getting out of a car driven by Daniel Constantino and stabbing Miguel Cid outside of a party near the Canyon Crest Apartments in Newhall. McConaughey could face life in prison if convicted. Both defendants are being held in lieu of more than $1 million bail and will be back in court March 15th to make their plea to the charges. That's all for now. For more Santa Clarita news, log on to hometownstation.com or scvnews.com. Thanks for watching. I'm George Cummings.